I have a book I'm in the middle of writing called Undeniable. It's really designed to be like a reflection, to inspire you from the future tense into the place that you are now, to like encourage you and to get you to just adopt the right practices and things that are going to push you to the next level. And part of that process is the language that we use to describe our experiences. And it's something that I don't think people talk enough about, but really our titles in our descriptors paint us in a particular way. I'll give you an example. If you say that you're tired, I am tired, you are giving yourself like a command. You're saying that I am this, right? It seems like a subtle thing, but it's really not. You are disempowering yourself with your own language. Now, there's nothing wrong with feeling the need to get rest, but how you describe that and how you paint that is a completely different thing. So my book is really helping people see where those filters are and how that language is either putting them in a position where they can uplift themselves in their lives, or it's disempowering them and keeping them in, just conditions that aren't truly serving them. So that's Undeniable. And as an extension of Undeniable, I have done all kinds of different things to expand what can be done with it. One is I've been talking with some different like publishing companies because you could go self-publish your book or whatever, but like you have, which is not, I don't want to discourage anyone from doing that. I'll tell you why I don't feel as excited about it, but like I'm not discouraging you from doing that. The problem with it is if you self-publish, you don't then own the consumer relationship. Meaning, let's say that you self-publish and you put your books on KDP or Amazon, and they sell a bunch of copies. That's great for some money, I guess you could say. But if you don't know who's bought, you don't know when they bought, you don't know their emails, and you can't reach out to them for any kind of opportunities, and also they then sell that same stuff to all of your competitors, it's not really a benefit, even though that it looks like it. So I wanted to own all of my own IP. And so that's why I'd been looking at like traditional publishing so that it can go out the right ways. I can leverage their distribution models and put it into Barnes and Noble and all those kinds of things. But if anybody knows how studios or publishers work, generally, they want to buy your IP. They want to buy your IP and then give you, once they start pushing it through their marketing and their distribution channels, like a revenue share of the thing that they bought from you, which I didn't want to do. So I created my own publishing company in order to do that. Not only created my own publishing company, but I'm looking into what's called exploring some potentials with what's called an imprint. So essentially it's I'm putting my name, I'm owning my IP for the books and the things that I'm creating off the book, but then I'm leveraging a partnership for doing distribution through their traditional distribution channels so it can still get out there in the world. So I'm in the process of doing that. And as a part of this, I've been exploring, doing a pilot for a show based on this. That's really kind of like talking with people that have gone through the transformation of chasing down their dream and what they needed to go through to make that happen. I've put the brand of Undeniable, at least some of the brand from Undeniable, into the gaming space. So we now just got our assets into Fortnite via strategic partnership. So we've got assets in there that are promoting Undeniable. But it's exciting, man. This year last year for a platform called TEDx, if you're familiar with that, TED Talks, TEDx. So I'm now the curator for TEDx, so I can help other people elevate their voices. I mean, it's a lot, but it's all really exciting stuff.